Welcome back to Hours Mike's, guys, and today we are preparing our site here for our new garage. So check it out. Alright guys, welcome back to Hours Mike's, and like I said, today we are preparing our backyard or front yard or whatever for our new garage. So we're building a 36 by 24 garage, tall enough to get a lift installed, and yeah, it should be epic for the channel. I'm gonna actually park my truck in a garage, but either way, we already kind of started off camera. There were two big bushes there. Now they're back there. I used the Ram Rebel to pull those out, and we went ahead and removed the S10 project out of this garage. Don't worry, it went over to Master Mike's garage. That's where the motor is, so hopefully we can get the motor installed there, and then at some point maybe we'll bring it back to garage, maybe it'll stay there, I don't know yet. But one other thing we had to do is and the reason why we moved the S10 out of the garage is that shed back there has to go. So the garage is, I guess, taking up the maximum amount of square footage an external building can have on my property according to the township. So that garage or that shed has to go. So we're actually giving it away to my sister, and they're gonna have a company come and actually lift it, just kind of like a pod system, if you guys know the pod storage things, like when you move and stuff. I'm assuming that's how it's going to work. If I can get a little bit on camera, I will, of that getting moved. I think that's going to be maybe tomorrow. Hopefully, but we had to empty that shed to the garage here. That's why the S10 had to kind of leave. So but for now, today, what we're gonna do is, obviously, again, we ripped out this fence already. We just kind of did that by hand off camera. It was pretty easy to do. But what we need to do is make sure that this ground is as level as it can be, with then swooping downward at least 8 foot away from the level, what's going to be the level pad for the garage. So in order to do that, we actually went ahead and rented a skid steer, which is right over there, attached to the Ram there, and we're gonna kind of play around with that today. I'm gonna try to get some of that on camera. It's the first time that I worked in a landscaping company before, worked machinery before, never worked a skid steer. It's not that hard, I don't think. Should be interesting though. So this will be the first time I ever use one of those, and we're gonna use that. Master Mike's gonna come over, and we're going to try to level this out as best we can. So I did set up some stakes already. I don't know if you guys can see those, but there's one here. We're gonna try to level it to the end of the driveway. So we want, according to the builders, the ground needs to be level to the high point of this driveway. So we put one here. We put one right at the fence line there, and then one on each corner. We have some string and a line level. We're going to try to do our best to level out that land, and then actually dig into this a little bit. I don't know exactly. My best guess right here is that we're going to level it, I guess keep it level to where, because this is all going to be concrete, and keep it level down, and then maybe 4 inches, I guess, to meet up with this concrete, and kind of, do the best we can there. I would think that we would want it lower than where the than where the level ground would be, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd rather leave it there and deal with it later than remove it. And you know, at least that's my thinking now. So that may change. Master Mike might have some other ideas. So, but let's get this thing started off the trailer. I already put the ramps down and kind of unchained it. See if I can figure this out and get it off the trailer in here, and then maybe we'll start by moving these bushes around. I gotta somehow shake them off and get all the dirt off them with that thing, hopefully, because right now they're just too heavy to pick up. But yeah, so all right, let's get it off the trailer and get to messing around with it. Well, that was interesting. So the trailer wasn't locked onto the ball of the truck. That's how the Home Depot guy kind of set it up. I really didn't do anything except plug the lights in for him. I don't know, it kind of looks weird. Maybe I'll show you in a couple minutes, but I don't see a way to lock it onto the ball. But when I went to go down, I don't know if you guys saw, I probably did, the trailer just went off the truck and started banging, so that's why I just went and disconnected the truck completely, moved it out of the way. I didn't want that to get damaged and just sent it. So either way, it's off now, and we're gonna go ahead. I already pulled some of this temporary fencing up. I'm gonna toss these balls around. The idea is to get the dirt, a lot of the dirt off of them. That way we can put them in our green bin, and hopefully they get taken away. So let's see, kind of play around a little bit with these things, get used to the machine, and wait for my dad to get here. So yeah, let's give it a whirl. Alright, so unfortunately I think the camera ran out of battery or whatever, but we were able to get a lot of this leveled out. We got a big huge pile behind me, and actually it's been a few weeks or even maybe a month or two, and just giving you an update here, and they already started building a garage, which is awesome. So today is Tuesday. So on Monday they went ahead and took their Bobcat and drilled the footer holes here, and then Tuesday they went and did this. Today's Tuesday. So they got all the framing in, they put concrete in the holes, trusses up, they even put the metal roof up, and yeah, So it's coming along really well. I'm gonna try to keep you a little more updated than I have been. I had to go to work today, so I couldn't see this, came home to this. But the rest of the week, we should be good to go. I'll kind of keep you updated every day on what's going on. It's starting to rain now, so here comes the next update. All right, we're back with another update here, guys. I'm just kind of going through and at the end of every day, just give you an update of what they've been doing. And today, as you can see, they got a lot of the wall put up. They have a rain gutter sitting up there now as well. They went and laid down some, here, I'll spin you around here. They got a load of rocks for the foundation for the concrete. They also laid the rebar down for the concrete. We went ahead and put we marked off where the 2-post lift is going to go in this bay here. They dug out a little bit here to get a little bit thicker of concrete floor there, which is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. They did a lot of the under flashing here, or the soffit underneath. I think they did that all the way around, which is cool. A lot of the trim work wanted to be done. I believe they didn't want to do any of the front here because they wanted to be able to put the concrete in. Obviously, they most likely needed to be more than just the openings that we have for doors. It may be the same over here as well. If they're going to go across this way, then they'll need that opening here open to kind of finish it off. I'm guessing that's what they're going to do. In the front here, we have the connection here built to connect into the driveway. And if you turn around here, it is sitting a little higher, and there will be somewhat of a ramp going up. I think it's a total of 8 inches from the ground where the concrete is up to where it needs to go. And that's just because you want the building up as high as you can without it looking too bad, but the ground here ever so slightly sloped up, and actually more towards that way. That's going to be a little challenging to make it so that the ground doesn't slope into the building. I think, and this is on me, I think what I'm going to do, this monstrosity here is going to go away, and what I'll do is I'll slope it down and then back up, and then we'll put some rocks in here to kind of retain the water. Obviously, if you have 2 slopes going down, you're going to have water pooling here, but if we put some rocks in there, that should be okay. And the back half should be fine. I got enough room to kind of slope it down and slope it up there, and this side's easy because that'll just kind of slope down to the ground here. They did get all the windows in. They got all these 2x4s around to obviously put the metal siding up all the way around. They obviously didn't put the siding on the front and the side like we talked about. We have our door here, that's installed. But yeah, they knock out stuff really quick. Again, this is just a day's worth of work, and and they got a lot of the little stuff done, like around the garage doors, the flashing there. Yeah, just knocking it out. It's awesome. It's awesome to see. So that's another update again. And this next shot will be the next day. I think they're coming to put the concrete floor in, so that should be done tomorrow. And I'm guessing once that is done, I believe it's coming in the morning, they'll go ahead and enclose the rest of this. They did say they had tomorrow and then one more day to kind of finish everything up, and they'll be done. So hopefully hopefully that's the plan. Everything goes as it should, and we'll get some dry time on that concrete, and then we can start moving stuff in. So the idea is to, obviously get our projects in here. We have the Mustang that we desperately need to get that back on the road again. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, obviously check out our playlist. We have a playlist on the Mustang. We have a playlist on the Ram. I have some pretty cool updates to do for that as well, and some upgrades for that. We had the Sea-Doo HX, which a lot of people do ask about that, and it's just been sitting. Unfortunately, this hopefully, like I said, will give us the space and give us the ease of working, inside in a garage, and kind of be able to spend some time on it and be able to easily work on these things, to obviously give you guys more content, and the projects are fun for me too. So we'll go ahead and wait and see how they do tomorrow, and I will update you then. Alright, we are back, and as you can see, I am standing on concrete. Yeah, so basically they finished everything up. It's actually been about a week since they have been done, actually a little more than that, but yeah, they finished up the building the next day after the last update. And while they were finishing the building, they had the concrete truck come in and they laid all the concrete. And like I said, it's been a little over a week. We're able to pull some things in now. I got the Mustang here. If you haven't caught that series yet, please go ahead and give it a whirl. But yeah, we started moving some stuff in. The only thing that they have left to do is the doors, the big doors, and yeah, those are on back order, unfortunately. So hopefully they come in soon. I don't want to move too much stuff in here, obviously, because if there's no doors, then somebody can walk in and take it. So everything that's in here is some stuff that I would think that nobody wants, or like none of my tools are in here. So but yeah, so the next thing, and the reason why the Ram is not in here is because it is out over there, and we once again have rented the skid steer, and we got to go around and start grading everything. So if we walk back here, obviously we leveled it out in the beginning of this video for the building, but now we got to hopefully get rid of majority of this dirt pile throughout the yard and basically grade it. We want to have a slope from the building down as best we can on all sides. Obviously the front we don't have to worry about, but the back and this side here, we're going to fill in with dirt, and hopefully, like I said, have it kind of grade out or down and then up. Hopefully we don't have any kind of water issues. I don't think I'm going to be grading it too much. This building does sit a little high, so again, I don't think it'll be too bad, but we'll do our best with the skid steer. The one hard spot is back here where the ground, that's actually higher than or it's lower than it looks because of it kind of mounded up there, but we got to wipe that out and then kind of again grade it down from the fence and grade it down from the building ever so slightly, just so that the water doesn't roll into the building. So so that is what we're going to be working on, and that'll probably be the end of this video once I finish that. But we do still obviously need to have the doors put on and electric ran, and I already I know which lift I'm getting. I'm about ready to place the order on that for a 2-post lift to sit over in this bay here. So all stuff for the channel, all stuff for myself as well. Should be fun. So let's get that skid steer unloaded and start grading. All right, so we were able to grade all this out. I didn't get to film all of it. The camera was kind of getting in my way. We ended up taking this section of fence out along with all the junk that was there, or most of the junk that was there. And we were able to fill this in on the side of the building and get a nice, we definitely have a slope going down and then a slope coming down here. It's gonna hopefully not puddle too much in here. We could always come back with some rocks and stuff if it becomes a problem. And that's how I'm going to take it now. So this is all leveled out. I'm going to jump on the other side, level that side out, and I'll hopefully show you more of me doing it in the time lapse coming up, and then we'll tackle the back. So yeah, moving right along. It's not too bad. It's just super hot out right now, so but luckily I'm not doing most of the work, the machine is. So let's get you set up over here and get a little time lapse going. All right, it is the next day here, and we have completely finished grading, as you saw, around the building. It actually rained right after we finished, and I loaded the skid steer up. It started raining. It actually downpoured pretty hard, so we were able to see how well we did. As you can maybe kind of see right along here, you see where the water maybe pooled, which is good because obviously, you know, we have sloping down here, and it kind of pooled right there. There's no grass to soak it up. And like I said, it downpoured really hard. So I think we did a good job. This side looks pretty well, good. The other side did the same thing, kind of pulled the middle. That side we may need to put some kind of stone down, just so that there's some level of drainage there, or so it doesn't puddle and you have to kind of walk there, although over there you're not really going to walk through anyway. So but yeah, that is pretty much going to be the wrap for this video. The garage doors are on hold for on back order till probably mid-August, so I'm not going to wait to put the video out just for the garage doors. They're just going to install and that's it. So yeah, we still have to put fence up. I can do this side, but the other side we're actually leaving it down. We have another thing going on back here. It's you know, big hole filled with water. So yes, like I said, we're going to wrap this up. If you like what you saw, or you'd like to see what we do inside this building for Average Mike, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and you will get notified when a new video comes out. And we have some epic ones on the Mustang. We actually do, I don't know, we have the C2HX over there project that's going to get rolled in. Yeah, so we have a couple epic things going on that you want to check out. Again, hit that subscribe button hit that post notification. We do have merch. The link is down below in the description if you want to help us out, get a t-shirt or all the other things that are available that have the Average Mike logo on it. And yeah, like that, hit the like button, comment below what you think we should have done. Obviously I am not a professional grader. It's actually more of a, hey, you know, you can go rent this at Home Depot and do it yourself rather than pay somebody. It's not that hard. I have no experience with the skid steer, and I was able to do level this out. The guy actually said I did a pretty good job leveling the ground, and you know, grading, the rain kind of proved that the grading was okay too. Yeah, it's a little lumpy here and there, but it'll smooth out over time. So yeah, so again, subscribe, hit that like button, turn on post notifications, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.